Yeah. Whoa! What?
You think all this Lemoyne air is free for you?
Whoa, easy.
Not a smart move to travel alone in these parts, especially looking like you.
I guess I was told. Hey, you! Stop! Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Yep. You okay?
Yeah. So tell me, was that bad in Valentine?
Bad enough to need to move, that's for sure.
Dearie, this isn't a holiday camp. Silly old thing.
We're stuck in the shit now, Mr. Morgan. In the shit. We're drowning in mud.
For a man of the cloth, you have quite a way with words.
Words are the very least of my problems. The very
I don't have
least.
time for this right now. I'm sure. Well, here we are, Tilly.
Moved again.
That's the way it goes.
How you doing, old friend?
Fine.
It's funny. Us ending up down here. My daddy died in a field in Pennsylvania, fighting this lot. I ever tell you that?
Many times.
I see I'm boring you, Arthur.
Worrying me. We lost men back there.
We have lofty goals, Arthur. We're trying to reform society to a kinder, truer, better way. Now, of course, there's gonna be casualties.
We're thieves. In a world that don't want us no more.
We are dreamers in an ever duller world of facts. Now, I'll give you that, but come on. We got the day. It's nice out. Old Hosea says that there's a creek around here. I reckon it's full of fish. Hey, old girl, come on down here. Why don't you show us this creek you've been kissing in?
Hey, you don't look too rosy, old friend. I thought this warmer weather would... Always dream crushing and bubble bursting, dude. Come on, Hosea. Let's go fishing.
Why don't we just fish here?
Because I need to get out for a bit. Me and the old guard. Before any of them back there, oh, there was us.
The curious couple and their unruly son.
It feels good here. You did well finding that spot, Arthur.
More Charles than me.
It's like I can breathe again, thick and soupy as this air is. Might even do your whistling pipes some good, Hosea.
I was once in this country with Bessie. Hi. Feels like a lifetime ago.
It was a lifetime ago. But what a life we have lived, how well we have fought, especially both of you.
I hope so.
But now, when things are desperate, we have to stick with the plan. Make enough money, then find somewhere where nobody will find us. Where we don't have to hide.
Like where?
I got some ideas hatching, but I need you with me, not against me. Both of you.
Of course.
Still, we do need money. So keep a low profile, especially in the local town. After Valentine, I want everyone on best behavior here. No trouble. But start turning over the soil and the rocks. See what turns up. Looks like law up ahead. Play it cool. Whoa!
Hello, gentlemen.
Well, look what the cat drug in.
I seem to have gotten myself in a spot. Father.
Quiet back there.
Let's see if we can't sort this out. How are you, boys?
Fine.
This is quite some country you have here.
We like it well enough.
Hoagie McIntosh, at your service.
Lee Gray. This is my deputy, Archibald McGregor.
It is good to meet you.
You a Scot?
Partly. The best part.
Of course.
Now, tell me, sir, what did the silly, fancy fop back there do? Nothing too terrible, I trust.
He was accused of running a gold mining investment scam.
Oh, no. I'm sure he wasn't. He is a magician. I know him. He's a fool, but he is not a bad fellow. Now, can we just...
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
Shit! The Anderson boys! I can't have more scandal!
Well, allow us to help, my friend. Arthur,
Chase wanted man.
and take Archibald with you.
Just what I signed up for. Come on, big guy.
Perhaps we can discuss the foolish magician.
Let's go after that train! And do not shoot them, you hear me? Come on, hurry!
All right.
Come on, we're losing them! No, I need them alive! What is that all about? What are you doing? Faster, come on! What's your name, sir?
So what are these fellas wanted for?
Oh, the Anderson boys? Robbery, murder, kidnapping, they're the lowest of the low. Tortured two fellers to within an inch of their lives. We've been after them for 5 years or more now.
Looks like the son of a bitch is gonna make it. You sure I can't just shoot him?
No! Did I not say that?
You said plenty.
Goddamn cowards hiding behind that bag!
Ooh, that must have hurt. Leave them. Stay with that train. The train is slowing down to go through the station. Now's our chance. See if you can get alongside the train. Get in closer. See the flat carriage? Head for that. Get us as close as you can. Watch out, he's throwing bottles at us. You think you can jump on there?
Me? Why me?
Because you ride like my grandmother.
Cop bastard! I didn't do nothing! Got to now!
fool!
Come on, Mr. Callahan, I'm relying on you.
You hold it right there. Come on, shitbag!
Go on, don't lose him.
Bastard!
Damn bastard. Get the hell away from me.
Gonna be dead soon. I'm gonna... Go, get after them!
Only making it worse. I'm coming for you next.
I'm gonna ride ahead and stop the train. Guess it's just us then, lawman. Come here.
Do we need to bother?
Let me go.
Can't do that. I'm gonna kill you.
Just kill him.
Are you sure?
Sadly so. Tempting as it might be, do not kill him. Try at least. I don't think I can open the door from the outside, unfortunately. Hello? Is everything all right in there?
Well, I don't think he's dead. I think I won the fight. Just about.
Bring him out here.
Deputy,
Sounded like quite a commotion. Is that him?
I sincerely hope so.
Old Anders Anderson.
For what now?
Take him in, come on. A fine job, well done. And a pat on the back for me for stopping the train. There you go. You are a natural. All right, let's take him in. Follow me.
What about the others?
Oh, we'll round them up. Anders back there is the brains of the operation, and that's really saying something.
You're the boss.
That was mighty impressive, sir. I have to admit. I'd hazard a guess you've served the law yourself at some point.
Well, I wouldn't exactly say that.
Are you familiar with the area here?
No, not really.
On your right here, these tobacco fields? This is part of Caliga Hall, big estate belonging to the Gray family.
Looks bone dry.
Yes, we are in dire need of some rain round here, let me tell you. The Grays have lived in Caliga Hall for generations. Fine people. My family's been working for them for years. Sheriff Gray's the one I know best, of course, but they own half the businesses in town.
Which town?
Rhodes, sir. You don't know it? Where we're headed right now. Ain't what it was before the war, but it has its charms. I'm sure you already know of the Braithwaites.
Like I said, just got down here.
Another big family in these parts. They have an estate west of here. Awful people, truly awful. They've been fighting with the Grays for as long as I can remember.
Sounds like quite the place you got here.
Easy. Here we are. Welcome to Rhodes. Up there on your left is the Rhodes Parlor House. Very reputable saloon owned by the Gray family. We also have a general store, gunsmith, post office, train station, of course.
What more do you need?
Very little. Oh, good, they're back. And that's your friend, right?
Yep.
Okay, we're gonna stop just ahead on the right, outside the sheriff's office. Can you grab Anders off your horse and carry him in for me?
Oh, boy, that's enough of that.
Hey, fellas.
Carry him over, then.
Mr. Gray! We got him. Very good.
I told you Arthur would deliver. Man has a passion for justice.
That's wonderful.
So, about my friend here?
Your idiot friend is free to go. But no more trouble from you, partner.
I promise you, this was all just a big misunderstanding. However, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart.
I'll pretend to appreciate that. Mr. McIntosh, it has been a real pleasure. The mostly good citizens of Rhodes, we welcome you.
Well, we're just honored to be here.
And make your friend behave. We got enough trouble from some of the residents, old-timers who've gone, sadly, to seed and lost their dignity.
How terrible. Come along now. I will keep this fellow on the straight and narrow.
Come back and see us sometime soon. Excuse me, gentlemen. Bo, these better be ugly rumors. Is it true you were seen talking to that wretched Penelope Braithwaite?
I can't thank you enough.
Where have you been?
Around.
And where are you staying?
I'm renting a caravan on the edge of town behind the church. It's horrible, but no one comes looking. The whole is trapped in this interminable feud between the two families. His lot, Gray's, and Braithwaite's.
Interesting.
Two old plantation houses, falling out of rebel gold, and marrying cousins or not marrying.
Arthur, Jose, you start poking around. See what you can find out about that.
I have missed you, boys. I've heard about bounty.
There's been a price on my head for 13 years. It'll take 'em months to find us down here, and it seems like we can have a little sport.
Well, they're good bounties.
Where you hear this?
Some fellas I met at a camp near the state line said there was talk of it in bars in the north and west for 500 miles. There was talk of super agents of some sort.
Super agents. I'd love to meet. Okay, so these two plantation families. Arthur, you start sniffing around the Gray's place, see what the story is there.
Yeah, I passed by it earlier with our friend, Archibald.
Good. Hosea, you see what you can find out about these Braithwaites.
All right. Thank you, Arthur.
Quite a fishing trip.
There's still time. I'm up for it.
How about you, Arthur? Or have you had enough of the chase for one day?
Sure, why not?
Great. Hosea, why don't you lead us to that spot you were talking about? I kind of like this place.
Okay. Let's see if we can avoid any more excitement.
Yeah, well, you know.
Yeah.
Move your ass!
Oh!
Are you coming or not?
Come on, pal.
Huh? So how far is this creek?
It's a bit of a ride still, and it's not a creek. It's the same lake we camped on, just a different part. It'll be worth it. I saw some big drum and sturgeon there. Should be rock bass. Easy. Bluegills, perch, pickerel, too. It's a good spot.
We'll see if you're as good at catching fish as you are at catching criminals, Arthur.
Trelawney owes me for that.
Trelawney owes everyone for something, but his information is good.
Plus, we are now ingratiated with the local law. I'd say it was a worthwhile diversion all around.
Where is this spot, Hosea? Timbuktu?
Not too much farther. Anyway, you two never told me properly about that business with Cornwall in Valentine. What happened there? Apart from scaring the living daylights out of Mr. Strauss.
That was about the only upside. John and I didn't even have time to get paid for the sheep we rustled.
It is safe to say Mr. Cornwall isn't a man to let bygones be bygones.
Ambushed us in the saloon. He came with a lot of guards and what seemed like just about every lawman in the county.
We've had closer shaves, but not that many.
And if Cornwall found us, the Pinkertons couldn't have been far behind.
They found me when I was fishing with Jack, remember?
Listen, it was good we moved when we did, but that mess is behind us now.
Yes. Jack told me you were a good teacher when you took him fishing. I said he must have you confused with someone else.
Very funny. So what Trelawney said about those bounty hunters? What you think?
I told
All right, gentlemen. Follow me.
So how far is this creek?
It's a bit of a ride still, and it's not a creek. It's the same lake we camped on, just a different part. It'll be worth it. I saw some big drum and sturgeon there. Should be rock bass, bluegills, perch, pickerel, too. It's a good spot.
We'll see if you're as good at catching fish as you are at catching criminals, Arthur.
Trelawney owes me for that.
Trelawney owes everyone for something, but his information is good.
Plus, we are now ingratiated with the local law. I'd say it was a worthwhile diversion all around.
Trelawney's like a bad penny.
I'm not sure how good a magician he is, but he's certainly good at disappearing when he feels like it.
Where does he go?
Everywhere and nowhere, it seems. We wouldn't have got Sean back if he hadn't been weaseling around down that way, though.
Hey, Dutch, remember that time you found him in the outhouse?
Oh, yeah. We hadn't seen him in weeks. We stopped in some dead-end town in the middle of nowhere. Don't even remember the name.
You and Bill were off doing something, Arthur.
So, we pick up some supplies. I go to relieve myself. Open the door, and there's Trelawney, sitting there, newspaper in hand. Mr. Van der Linde. I say, what the hell are you doing here? And he said, I could ask you the same thing. Now, if you wouldn't mind giving me a little privacy, I ate a rotten oyster.
Hey, maybe there are actually 100 Trelawneys.
What a terrible thought.
So what Trelawney said about those bounty hunters? What you think?
I told you. I've had bounty hunters after me for years. When was the last time I didn't have a price on my head?
This is the spot. Down to the left there.
There. Boy.
I saw some boats around last time. Be good to get to deeper water.
Hey, those the boats you mean?
Yes. Good. I'm sure nobody would mind if we borrowed one of these. Come on. All right. This looks like a fine vessel.
Okay. Come on, Arthur. Let's get her in the water.
Oh, I got a good feeling about fishing here. It's supposed to be some incredible sturgeon.
Oh. Okay, here we go. Let me row. You boys are too old for real labor no more.
You're too dumb for anything else.
You're still too quick for me, old man.
I enjoy picking on children. Now take us to the deeper water and pray for good luck and stupid fish.
Well, what about stupid luck and good fish?
That'll do, too. Head towards the middle of the lake. I think here's good.
All right. Good luck, gentlemen.
Should really come here at dawn or dusk. That's when you catch the best fish. We should use a lake lure. That'll give us a much better chance of hooking something big like a sturgeon.
What's wrong with a good old worm?
Oh, worms are good for tiddlers like bluegill and rock bass, but you'd have to be real lucky to catch a sturgeon with one.
Lures it is, then. You heard the expert, Arthur. Let's bait up.
Keep the lure moving slowly on the water so it looks like a little fish just asking to be eaten. You got a bite.
Nice, you hooked him. Got him?
I got a bite. There we go. Ah, I should have had that one.
Hey, look at this beauty.
There you go.
Well done, Arthur.
They can grow a lot bigger than that. Fella told me he once saw a monster lake sturgeon near the mouth of the river, just southwest of Saint Denis. 50-pounder, he reckoned.
I would like to see that.
Hey, Hosea. You remember that time we sent Arthur out fishing? He came back with 3 beautiful bass.
Not this again.
I don't think I do.
Oh, yeah. You do. He was maybe 20. 21. Walked in all full of himself. We had a big feast. Toasted him all night.
This was 15 years ago.
Oh, I remember now.
Then, the next week, Arthur and I are at the market, and Fishmonger calls out, "So how did you enjoy those bass?"
Look, you can fish, or you can go drinking all day, rob someone, and buy some fish.
You hooked him. I used to go fishing with this feller back in the day. Wesley, his name was. Real miserable bastard, but he loved to fish. We'd go out all the time. But one day, we were river fishing when we see a funeral procession going over the bridge, and out of the blue, Wesley stands up, takes off his hat, bows his head. Then he sits down, picks his rod back up, and carries on. Doesn't say a word. So I'm a little surprised and say, "Wesley, that was nice of you." And he replies, "Well, felt I had to. After all, I was married to her for 30 years.
Oh, there he is.
Oh, dear God. I might swim to shore.
Now, reel him in, Arthur.
Not bad, Arthur.
Remember those big salmon I caught in Montana last year? We had a banquet planned that night until Copper went and scoffed the lot.
You never had control of that dog.
He had some spirit, though. Never lost the puppy in him, right to the end.
You know, I remember us saying how Blackwater was the furthest east we'd ever been. As a group, I mean.
Feels like the more we try to head west, the further east we end up.
We had all those safe spots picked out to lie low in New Austin after the ferry job.
I liked it there. Still open and wild, the way it should be. Somehow the desert makes you feel closer to the sky.
No point us trying to get back that way anytime soon. Pinkertons had patrols out all over tall trees and Great Plains. We saw when we went back for Sean.
Well, look at us now, huh? It could be worse. Plans change. That's just how life goes.
Good job, Arthur. Keeping that one, eh?
Did I ever tell you my mother's buried in Blackwater?
Really? She is?
Apparently so. I only found out from an uncle of mine years later. Last I knew, she was still outside Philadelphia. I left home at 15 and didn't see her again. She and I didn't always see eye to eye. I wasn't always a very obedient child.
I can only imagine.
Still, I loved her in my own way, and she me in hers. Somehow, even from the grave, she managed to have the last laugh.
Ha! Got ya! Looks like you got a bite, Arthur.
Are you just spectating now, Arthur?
Hey, I reckon we call it a day, fellas.
Already?
You ain't been chasing down outlaws.
All right. Think we got a decent haul here. Pearson will be happy. Should we head back?
We could keep the boat not too far back to camp from here.
Good idea. Could be useful.
What about the horses?
Oh, they'll find their way back.
Just follow the shore south, Arthur.
That was fun. Thank you, boys. Now, Hosea.
Yes.
How about a song?
Okay. All right, I got one for you. I asked that gal to give me some.
I asked that gal to give me some. She says, wait till the taters is done. I couldn't wait till the taters was done. I couldn't wait till the taters was done. Threw her on the floor and knocked off some. I wish to God I'd passed her by. I wish to God I'd passed her by. Taters got burned and so did I.
That was pretty good. But you know, what song we should be singing?
What?
Well, look at us. 3 mariners.
Ah, of course.
Well, we be 3 poor mariners newly come from the seas. We spend our lives in jeopardy while others live at ease. Shall we go dance this round, around, around? Shall we go dance this round, around, around? And he that is a bully boy, come pledge me on this ground, round. We care not for the martial men that do our state's disdain, but we care for the merchant men that do our state's maintain. To them we dance this round, around, around. To them we dance this round, around, around. And he that is a bully boy, come pledge me on this ground, 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 ground.
Oh, bravo! Bravo! Well, you know, we should not let the folks back at camp
think that you would have too much fun. Indeed not.
All right. I think we are gonna be okay. I know. I always know. Whenever I got you two by my side, things are gonna be just fine. This place will be good for us. For now, anyway.
I hope so.
Well, I am going to take in the view.
I'll give these fish to Pearson.
Hello, Arthur.
What are you doing?
Going fishing. The rivers around here, famous for the smallmouth bass. Fella I met showed me a couple spots. You want to join me?
I can't fish for you. You're far too good.
Oh, come on, come on. Hey, join me. I'll show you a couple of my tricks.
Glad you're so excited about this.
You will be too when you start pulling out smallmouth. Idiot! Come on. The fish should be hungry for their dinner.
I thought you said it wasn't far.
Too far to walk, though. Yeah, come on. Epa! Ha!
Been a while since we rode out, just you and me.
Probably since we went looking for John on the mountain.
Already seems long ago. How you feeling about everything? Been a strange couple of months.
Hey, you know, I can't even return to my country because the price on my head is so big. This is nothing exactly new to me. And I'll always be loyal to Dutch. He sees the world the same as I do. If we have to fight, we'll fight. If we have to run, we'll run. If we must die, we'll die, but we'll stay free.
And Dutch, you don't feel like, well, that he's doing things a little differently now? You saw what happened with that girl on the ferry.
No fight, good or bad, is won without blood. I know that better than most. I think too many people are focusing on Dutch when they should be looking at themselves. What they could have done better.
Maybe you're right.
We'll cut through to the right here. Ha! The other day, I rode down to the Lanahatchee River. I caught some beautiful steelhead trout.
You mean the Lanahassee River?
No. The Lanahatchee. It runs right near here.
Yeah, but it's pronounced Lanahassee.
Why is everything in English said differently than it's written? Make us feel stupid?
Oh, you're asking the wrong feller.
Okay, it's just down the hill here. Easy. Ha! Hey, where are you going? Okay, come on. Let's go try our luck. Pretty country.
Beautiful.
Come on, let's go see what's biting. You take this spot, Arthur. I'm going to cast from over to the right there, so we're not in each other's way. Time of day really can make a difference. They feed early morning or late evening because that's when the insects are more likely to be out. Got one. He's a fighter. Trick is, let him tire himself out. Got such nice weather. But rain can be good. Sometimes big fish think the raindrops are insects. Okay, let's try for another.
Well, I guess it's still relaxing even if I don't catch anything. Sort of like staring at the sky.
It's your bait, I think. Come use some of mine.
Oh, it's not the bait. It's me. I've always been a poor fisherman, especially compared with you and Hosea.
Just try some of my... Here. Crickets.
Thanks.
Another one. Come on. I was thinking, you remember that stagecoach we held up in Nevada?
Yeah, it was a tip from that crooked lawman in Reno.
We opened the door and it's full of women and children. Rich, but women and children. So we let it go and read in the newspaper that the O'Driscolls robbed and killed them all the next day further down the trail.
Yep.
Noise game.
You know, way back in the day, Colm O'Driscoll and Dutch were sort of friends.
Friends?
Well, not friends, but they had an understanding. Then Colm's mean streak got meaner, and Dutch wanted to try to live a different way.
And that...
Wolfie answer Mebrew. I like turtles. I like trains. Wolfie.
Well, here we are. Another one. Told you it wasn't that hard. This is an angry one. Make sure he's tired before you reel in. He's small, but might make a nice meal.
Oh, keeping you.
It's getting close to nightfall. Fish will stop feeding soon. Let's catch a couple more and then head back. My bag is getting full.
I want to die.
Another one. Let me get out of your way. You got this one. Good job, Arthur.
Get got made.
Not bad, you see? It's the bait.
That way she said.
I'm gonna head
What?
back. You wanna join me, or you keep trying for these bastards?
I'll come.
Okay, let's go.
Yeah.
Bo chick fucking bow wow.
I'm gonna get some practice in before playing you at dominoes again. All right. I'll see you in the morning.
Do something for fuck's sake.
Yeah.
So, tell me, is your people, Jacobites or English lovers, Arthur?
My people were peasants. We had no time for politics.
My dad would say that no politics was politics.
That old world bullshit, it ain't got no place here.
Why?
Mega faggot robo
Judgment
bitch.
here. Most folks hate the Negroes, they hate the Redskins, the Jews, even us Irish. You ain't so free of politics.
I hate everyone just the same.
Well, in that case, you're gonna want what I just found for us.
What's that?
I was riding around a couple of days back. I come across this old cabin. A couple of fuckers lazing about outside all liquored up. I didn't think nothing of it. But then I come across this hunter down by the river. And he tells me they're a stick-up crew. Says they hit a train a couple of...
You just keep your cool, you hear me? Yeah.
Right, follow me. Yep.
How far is this place?
It's a bit of a ride, not too bad. Back up north a stretch, not far from the state line.
All right. So, what were you doing riding around up there anyway?
Sniffing around, looking for a take. I got a long nose for these things. Dutch has always honoured us to get out there and bring in money, ain't he? Hey.
And rightly so.
I ain't like some of them others back there, sitting around waiting to be told. I go after it.
I see you sitting around plenty.
I mean, I don't need no coddling like the rest. Dutch knows my value to the cause, as from the moment I met him.
You tried to kill him, if I remember the story right.
And he kept me around, didn't he? He saw something in me. He said as much. Easy.
I'm sure. Dutch is good at seeing things in people. And while we're talking about money, you are clear on how this works? We split half, other half goes to the gang. Dutch keeps all our savings hidden in a safe spot outside camp.
Yeah, I know. How many times do you have to tell me? What's that box, buddy? Now, as I was saying...
In fact, you don't know that suggests you clearly ain't put much in it.
I always pay me way, don't you worry.
You're sure you scoped this place out right?
Yes, see? That's why I wanted you along for this. You're still a doubter. I ain't just some dumb kid. I've lived a lifetime of shit already.
And you sure don't keep it bottled up inside.
What about that train job with the oil wagon? Made a good show in there, didn't I?
You got knocked out.
Ah, that's what you choose to remember. We got paid. We got out of there.
Got knocked out in Blackwater, too, didn't you?
Now, that was bloody chaos.
Did you get split off with Mac?
No, didn't see him. I lost your boys at some point when he was getting out of town.
They caught up with Mac a couple of days after. Davy was finished by the time
Young.
we got up the mountains. Jenny didn't even make it that far.
Those bounty hunters strung me.
Black people in gonna steal your shoes. You better hide your walleting and taking those too.
I swear.
Good.
And it's time folks stop giving Dutch a hard time about all that Blackwater business, if you ask me. The man's not a fortune teller. You can plan, you can use your head, but you never really know what you're walking into. All right, that'll have to wait. We're nearly there. Hard left coming up. All right, it's going to be off the road up ahead. Up here, Morgan. Easy. Hey, where are you going?
Cash me outside, how about that?
Here, I'll deal with them. Let's make sure we keep one of them alive to tell us where we stashed the money.
Hope you know what you're doing.
Go Power Rangers.
There's one on the outside. This is good.
It is?
Leave it to me. I'll do the talking. You hang back.
Pew pew.
Hey, keep it down. No.
Ho ho ho.
Hey there! Whoa!
I'm gonna give you and your daddy about 5 seconds to get the hell off my property, boy.
Look, we don't want no trouble. We just thought you might like to know we passed a big posse of lawmen headed this way. About a dozen of them.
Wolfie is super gay.
What? Where?
Just kidding.
Right here. Heads up, Arthur. Here come the rest of them.
Foe.
Left of the house.
Black people.
You're the only one left! Give it up now!
Okay, I give up. Don't shoot. I ain't armed.
What the hell, Arthur?
Dude.
Who's going to tell us where the money's stashed now, huh? All right, guess we should give the place a look. See what we can find.
No racism intended.
Come out with your hands up. Nice and easy. You saw what we did to your pals here.
WTF going.
I give up. Don't shoot. I ain't armed.
If you want to leave, you'll tell me where that money's stashed.
All right. Take it easy. Behind the wall
What in black?
bedrooms, if you stick your hand between the gap.
All right, you go grab the money. I'll keep an eye on Sunshine here. You're a cold one, Morgan. A cold one. So, here we are. Big got some good stuff.
Why don't you see what else you can find, Sean?
Told you we'd take him, no problem, didn't I?
You did good. Let's see what the pay is first.
Dug this up all by myself. A proper lead.
All right, all right.
You heard him, right? He said the stash was behind a loose board in the bedroom.
Right. This is more like it. Good work.
Hey, what about my cut? I found a place, didn't I?
All right, here. But don't forget to give the camp its share. Supplies don't appear by magic, you know.
All right, don't need to lecture again. I'll see you back at camp. Ever know what folks got stashed? There's gotta be other places out there like this.
I'm bored, sir. Do something good in that game.
Whoa, back.
Oh, you want to cash your chips in? You fix the yacht.
Easy.
Yeah.
Just wait a second. Let's talk about it. You have something to do with this? Stay out of this, okay? Go on. Show them who's boss. Turn around. Go get on. How dare you!
And jump. What the heck? What the hell?
Stop! You're dead! Kill this son of a bitch! That's my boy! Feeling with... Come on, get at him! Yep. Hey, hey! Easy. Yeah.
There's the son of a bitch! Shoot to kill!
Close in!
You're gonna die in a place! Ah!
Okay, boy. Yeah.
Please! Stop! I need help! Please!
Are you hearing me? Damn it!
Shit!
You! Stop! Okay there. Whoa there. Easy. Yep. 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 Every time.
What the hell? Good morning, Pop. No?
Don't
I need a lower man right.
Shit, boy. Come on.
Let's go, boy. Yeah. All right, boy. Yep. Yeah. Whoa there. Ah! Yeah. Whoa now.
There it is.
Load up. Giddy up. Giddy up. Up.
that?
Easy, boy. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Here.
Open the damn lock, or give me the damn key. It's a stage company lockbox. We don't got the key. Mister, help! Hey, shut up. Get out of here. Go darn tarnation. Yeah. Oh. Go. Mister, hey, what kind of...
Yep. Yep. Yeah. Come on. Yeah. Come on, boy, push! You're okay, boy.
No thanks.
You're all right, boy.
mister.
Watch it, dummy.
I'm trying to concentrate. Oh, I hear you out there, laughing at me. Oh, let's go the hell
Jesus Christ! Keep it moving! God, no! What's happening?
This is real bad.
Help! Please! Back out! To the man who
Help
raised me his
me!
head!
I need some help.
Grab him!
Rescue me! Save me!
You won't! Anytime!
Oh my God!
I don't need to run anywhere.
Think you can hold him there? Get out here now! Nowhere to go!
By the time this one was dead, fellas.
One of you fellas better front that son of a bitch!
He'll be waiting for you at the gates of hell, you piece of shit!
Surrounded!
Now it's your
What are you
turn!
gonna do now?
I will not stop till you are rotten in your grave! There's a bastard now! Get him! He's the one! You afraid to die? You're in the wrong job! Step up! Shit, there he is! Take him out! You take this bastard down the whole town, Buzz. That's the man!
of a bitch!
Ain't no need. Leave me alone. We're down.
Get the hell right with me!
There! You stay away from me!
All right, you see him? It's him! Gun him down!
Come on, move it. Walking.
I'm glad it's going this way. I want him dead. You hear me? I don't want him breathing. You got it? Move in, boys. Come on.
Come on, grab him!
You want dead, son of a bitch?
Christ! Tell your woman you died screaming!
Die, you son of a bitch! You're done for! Damn it, he's slipping away!
He's gonna lose us!
He's the one! Put a bullet in his head!
Come on!
He's the one!
Please don't hold up in there! Any which direction you go, we got you!
Take him out!
Damn it!
Put him down! We've got you surrounded!
Ain't nothing in here!
Move in on him!
What's the holdup? Take him out! Ah!
Not in there!
I need your money now!
What in the hell? What is wrong with you?
Now, damn it!
Hey, fine. This is all I have. Oh.
Ah, shit! Hey,
The
stop!
law needs to see this.
could be met.
Oh, my
All
Lord.
right, stay calm. It's in good hands now. All right.
Holy shit!
Ain't you gonna make them pay for that?
Let's go get him! Come on!
I want this cocksucker dead in my face.
Go! Darn damnation!
Please, no. Someone carrying with a this car is still breathing. Ain't no one gonna remember your name, boy.
Bastard is as good as dead.
I'll make you beg like a little girl.
You get a swing! Bring him in here!
Hey, you better leave me alone and do business properly. I sure can't have Jacob Work taking over my shop when I pass.
Quickly, what is it? What do you want? I need this back in a minute. Hurry it up. Come on, why don't you just pick something and move?
Hey, wait! Get back! Now that's off limits.
See ya.
Hey, move it!
Hey, watch it.
You're gonna die now, mister! In there, damn it! Get him! This is all over!
Someone kill this asshole!
That's our man! Do that!
No hesitation, just kill him!
There! Shoot him!
Right fucker there, right here! Kill him! Oh, heck! I got him over here! Got your exits covered. The law don't forgive. Let's get in there and grab him. You messed with the wrong lawman.
So long as there's lawbreakers, I'm happy.
Hey, boy. Come here.
Need a lawman right
Where's
here!
the law?
Stay back, damn it!
All right, don't worry. I'll take care of this.
Shit! Now I'm the one that's got the bottle fever.
Shit!
Look alive, fellas!
Oh, hell!
You son of a
Need the law
bitch!
here now!
This can't be happening!
There! There!
He's on the run!
There he is! He his widow will spit on your bloody corpse!
What in the hell?
Shoot him!
Never should have tested me!
Give up! You're surrounded! No more John!
Right there! Take him out!
There he is! Take him out! Ah! No more John!
Here he is! Kill him! It's him! I got a feeling about this one, boys. I want y'all quick off the mark.
Well, ain't exactly watertight, but my gut says it's you.
Okay, throw me in jail.
Fire! Okay, let's move in! Damn it! Go to hell, you bastard! It's him! I want that man dead! Now!
through. I'm just gonna get out of your hair, all right?
Please, Jesus.
Get out of here! All right, then.
That's it!
Get ready to die, you son of a bitch! I need help!
Press in! All sides!
Out of the way!
Careful, big man.
God damn it!
Hey, don't help! Take me a little lead. Oh, no! Oh, jeez! Take him down!
That coward's inside, hiding out!
Fucking bastard!
You draw iron in front of me, you better not use it. Move! That man is...
What is all Help!
Please just leave me alone. This what you want? All right, who's behind this ruckus? Wait just a...
Help me, please! Help, please! Kill the bastard!
There he goes! Snow, drop that bastard! Ah! That's him!
Someone kill this asshole!
Yep.
Hey, you can't be around here. Now I'm gonna have to ask you to leave.
Be calm.
Don't shoot!
Push up on him.
Hands up, though. Ain't no need.
He'll be waiting for you at the gates of hell, you piece of shit!
Help me!
Take him down! He must be real dumb! You rock, you son of a bitch! Please don't do this! Sir!
No hesitation, just kill him!
Move in on him!
Get him out! Better think twice about crossing us. You're surrounded on all sides. Just stop.
He's the one! Put a bullet in his head!
Hi.
We got... Bring him down to Hades! Stop firing! He's right there!
Ain't no...
Right there! Shoot that bastard!
I am new.
This time, we won't let you leave alive.
It is me, Tyrone.
Let's go, boy!
Damn! Let's go, boy. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Yep. Go, go. Giddy up. Giddy. Okay, boy. Yeah. You can do this, boy. Yep.
What's an order to an orderer if the order ain't sure that order being followed? You get me? Like if a bear falls in the woods, there ain't no one there to see it, or like if there's some fellas in the woods and they've been drinking and they come across some ladies, but there ain't no one there to see or not to hear nothing. Well, shit, it didn't happen. You see?
I see you better shut your trap.
I see you fellas just don't want to think philosophical on the subject.
Yes, it's my camp now. Okay, boy. Yep. Easy.
boy.
Mister?
You looking for something?
Good to see manners ain't dead. Relax.
Son of a bitch! Easy now. Hey, back off! Stay back! Hey! Off! Shit! Stay calm there. No.
Stop this now!
Hey, you! You need to stop!
Anyone! Help!
Look where you're going.
Someone! Get up here!
You ain't the first man I've killed. I'm gonna kill you, you bastard! Come on, let's go get him! I'm gonna hang you, Sally, you son of a
Yeah! Whoa! Yep. Yep. Damn, that hurt. There you go. Okay, boy. Let's go. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. It's all right, boy. Whoa, he... Here you go. Boy. Yep. Yeah.
Hey, Arthur. Good to see you.
Why? You want rescuing again, do you?
No. There's a spot up this way with a good view of the trail.
What are you doing anyway, camping out here like some crazy hermit?
Can't exactly stay in town now, can I? And like I told you, I ain't going back to Dutch without a peace offering.
So what's the deal with this coach?
What do you mean? Comes through about this time every day, like I said. The end.
I mean, how many men? Guns? Riders?
Nothing serious. It'll be fine.
I heard the bank's been hiring every trigger man they can get of late. The meaner, the better.
You worry too much.
Forget... me if I ain't wholly faithful in something... And old Driscoll told you when you was half drunk in a jail cell.
He kept yapping about it, saying how they've been hitting it on the regular. That's a good lead in my book.
Damn, old Driscolls are everywhere now.
Bastards got a hold of most of Big Valley. Heard they took over some big ranch north of here.
How the hell you and Lenny end up down here, anyway?
Few loose ends. Drink here, drink there.
What loose ends?
Nothing that needs to concern you. I always pay my share.
It concerns me when you put us in danger and we don't realize till it's too late. Like that move you pulled in Strawberry. Making me kill half the town, just for your precious guns.
Precious they are. You need to roll a little looser, Morgan.
Looser? I seen you come full undone more than once now, and you only been running with us a few months.
Are we gonna rob this coach, or bicker about it? What's done is done.
Guess we're robbing it.
Then let's do it. All right, this is the spot. Hold up on this ridge. Whoa! They should be here in a little bit. Hold tight.
Which way will they be coming in?
Should be from over there. We need to hit them fast before they get into town.
Just don't lose your head this time.
Of course, tough guy. They should be here any minute. There they are. Right on time. Get covered up. Come on! Ride! Yeah! This is a robbery! Stop that coach right now!
What in the hell? Go, we got something.
What do you shoot those bastards?
Stop that coach right now, or you're all dead!
I got you now, you sons of bitches!
Hey, easy there, boy.
This is a robbery! Stop that coach right now!
Not again, you sons of bitches. You don't.
Sorry! It's payday, fellers! I told you this would be fun, Morgan! Good. Come on. Let's get this out of here. No need to keep your face covered now. It's just you and me, sweetheart. I'll give it to them. They put up half a fight, at least. Yeah! Baylock! Come on, boy! Here. Fine new rifle, too. Here you go, Arthur. From me to you. That's more your style than mine. What did I tell you? Like licking butter off a knife.
Something like that. You don't want to just break it open here, be done with it?
Could be more than we can carry. And there might be a second crew of riders tailing.
All right, then.
Not to mention, we ride back in with a big take and a new wagon to boot. Dutch can't say we ain't pulling our weight no more, can?
I ain't sure I trust this new acting. Yours one bit.
Listen. I know we got off on the wrong foot. But I got no beef with you. I reckon we're a lot alike, you and me.
Now, hold up there.
Dutch knows I'm a feller that gets things done, same as you.
Gets things done. You'd be wearing a California collar now if I hadn't broken you out of jail.
And I have expressed my gratitude, have I not? It's done. Main thing now is getting this haul back in one piece.
shit! Yeah, we're being robbed! Get across the river!
What the hell? Come on, Arthur, get out of there! You dumb bastards! Damn! You okay?
I think so. Just keep your head down. Let's finish.
They're goddamn crystals!
I can see that.
Goddamn these fools!
Why is it every job I do with you ends in a pile of dead bodies?
Since when did you have a problem killing O'Driscolls?
You've got a point.
That should do it.
Come on, let's see if all this was worth
All I see is you, me, a river full of dead O'Driscolls, and a lockbox. I'd say we're golden here, Morgan. Look at that. What's the cut here?
It's good. Just make sure the gang gets its piece.
Yeah. Like I said, big shadow, tiny tree.
And like I said, that still don't mean nothing. Now, get out of here. Go see Dutch. Make sure you ain't followed.
I know, boss. I know. It's been fun.
Idiot. Yeah. Easy, boy. Yep. Idiot. Yeah. Come on, boy. Whoa, boy. Easy now. Slow it up. Go easy, boy. Yeah. Easy.
You better leave or I'll move you myself.
All right.
You
Need
asked
all
for
your
it.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Yeah.
Your hands.
Whoa. Whoa.
Steady. Easy, fella. What cargo are you bringing through here?
Easy there.
So,
We're trying to get these supplies to the federal building. It's on the knee.
Federal ain't got no authority here.
looking for cargo here. Move it
We'll
along.
be taking them goods for the citizens of Lemoyne.
Fellas are crazier than you look. Jesus Christ! Glad I weren't the top.
Come on. Yeah. Yep. Let's get this off you, boy. Boy. Yep. Let's get... Yeah.
So, I'm back.
So I see.
Had fun with you, cowpoke. You're dumb, but you can...
Tart, can this wait?
If you're such a busy man.
Morning.
You behaving there, O'Driscoll?
I'm not no Driscoll, sir.
Sure. How are the horses?
Okay. I mean, well, but they could be better. I'm worried. They've been through a lot. If I had some burdock root, just a couple, I could knock up a poultice, could keep them well, and cure some ailments.
Burdock root?
Yes, that works best.
Okay. If I see some, I'll bring it you.
Well, thank you, sir.
Another day.
All life is brutal in its own way. Exactly. Yeah, it's all just a miserable waste of time. Appalling. Dreadful. You know, maybe that's the point.
Morning, Arthur.
Make sure you stay awake there, Karen.
Morning, Arthur.
Yeah.
Here we go. You're as useless as a 4-card flush. I'm done listening
All
to
right,
your
there.
bull crap. None
All
to
day,
say. Move along now.
He was a real piece of work. No one's gonna miss him.
Who knows what he was? Now get out of here.
We should split up.
You got a plan, right?
Sure. Yeah, I got it all lined out.
So, what's your plan, anyway?
Whoa, back.
Plan? Plan not to get caught. Now shut up. Hurry up.
Yep. Damn law.
Welcome. Your first time in my shop? If it's a gun you're after, you'll want to take a look in the catalog and see what catches your eye.
Now, let me have a look.
You need anything special, you let me know. That there's the way of the future.
I'm looking forward to testing this.
Best for you.
That's good to hear.
Come on, boy.
Of course, of course. Oh, and here is my dear friend, Arthur Callahan. Boy is a hunter. Boy is a killer. Arthur, you've met but not been introduced to Mr. Oh, I'm so sorry. Liquor never dulled a good man's senses. Arthur, you ride with the deputy. Bill and I will follow.
Climb on up. Let's go.
Archibald?
How are you?
Pretty good.
And your friend is behaving himself?
Oh, yes. I think he's learned his lesson.
Congratulations on becoming a temporarily deputized citizen of Scarlet Meadows County. Most towns just get bounty hunters to do their dirty work these days, but Sheriff Gray believes the law should keep the law. Now, I'm sure I don't need to remind you there's a chain of command here.
There is?
Dang straight there is. This is a dangerous business, but follow my lead and you'll be just fine.
Sure. Hey! Archibald wants to remind us he's in charge here.
Of course!
Who else would be?
You were a big help with them Anderson boys, and I put in a very good word with the sheriff on your behalf.
We appreciate that.
We rounded up the others soon after. I'm pushing for the rope myself, but that's by the by.
So, these moonshiners.
Not just any moonshiners. Braithwaites. I told you about the Braithwaites?
Pretty sure you did.
Old Cotton family had a fortune at one point until, well, a few changes in the labor laws. Now they're dealing in moonshine. We found their stills hidden all over Lemoyne. Quick as we destroy one, another one pops up. You could call it a pitiful fall from grace, if they had any grace to start with.
I have no time for tax talk.
Not to mention the fact that Catherine Braithwaite has a rather expensive interest in thoroughbred horses to maintain.
But I heard something about it being gold these families were fighting over.
Well, that's the rumor. But the Greys and the Braithwaites think the others stole a fortune from them. But it happened so long ago, I don't know for sure if it's true.
Must be tough being rich, huh?
So I imagine.
That badge rather suits you, Mr. W.
Yes. I thought so, too.
Does it feel good to be back at it? Serving your country?
I wouldn't go that far.
Whoa! Whoa! Hold up. You see that wagon?
Damn flies! I swear they got it in for me.
You could try washing once in a while.
Come on, mister. Keep your eyes open. No, this must have happened recently. Hey, come have a look at this. Look, suit and tie, one bullet clean through the forehead. Well, my money says this is the handiwork of a gang called the Lemoyne Raiders.
Yeah, I've run into them.
Let's see if we've got any identification. Okay. We should get going. I'll send someone over here later to clean this up.
Long time, boy.
Let's go. There's nothing more we can do here. Would you mind taking the reins? I want to have a look at these papers.
Sure.
I'll direct you. Okay. Frederick Mitchell, Lemoyne State Legislator. Poor feller. Yes, this certainly smacks of the Raiders to me, but ex-Army Free Staters without an ounce of respect for the law. That's 7 government officials they've murdered this year alone. Go right at the crossroads.
Yep. Not the nicest fellers in my experience.
Oh, and I know the Braithwaites are in business with them. No shame. Bear right again here. Trash begets trash, my Uncle Reginald used to say. He had a few stories, let me tell you. Town preacher and town sheriff. Would drink a sailor under the table before breakfast. He had one tiny hand, like a child's, on the end of a grown man's arm. But anyway, this tells you what kind of people the Braithwaites are. Selling moonshine to murderers. I tell folks don't even speak to him. Don't even look him in the eye. Here we are. So what was I saying?
Something about the Braithwaite, I think.
Even saying that word make... to me sick. Now, anyone we find here, we bring in alive, Good. Round them up and take this operation down for good. Come on. Let's see what we're dealing with. See? See? What did I tell you, boys? What did I say? I said this place was crawling with vermin, and we just found ourselves the rat's nest par excellence, as they say in Paris. My aunt, she went to Paris back in '78.
How will you handle this?
Well, the way I see
Actually, let my friend here decide. He doesn't have your fine way with words, but he is definitely the man for the job.
Let's split up. Arthur and Bill, me and Archibald. You boys want right or left?
We'll take the left.
Let's stop these filthy, degenerate tax dodgers. The cheek of them.
Remember what he said. We need them alive. Let's just knock them out and then tie them up.
Got it, Deputy Williamson.
See one by the bridge over there? I think I saw another one guarding the still. I'll get this feller trussed up.
Good work, gentlemen.
I think that's it.
Well, what do we do now?
we better destroy all this. Any of your boys can handle explosives?
Sure. Anyone but him.
Oh,
So-
I think you're real funny, don't you?
Tell me about the...
That is the last time I'll mention it, I swear.
Yeah, I'm sure.
That belongs to the Lemoyne Raiders, you sons of bitches! Arthur, we got some trouble here! You're gonna die in alone! That was too damn close! Next one, you bastard! Where did these sons of bitches come from?
Sorry, boys. We're putting you out of business. We're taking blood for top of that shine. Shit!
should've cooperated,
You could.
asshole!
Or is it?
You done yet? We trained for this!
I don't see any more. Do you?
No.
Let's find Dutch and get out of here.
Fine by me.
Come on. You shot my horn, you goddamn lunatic! Come on, Arthur. I'd rather not be here when their friends notice the shine's gone. All right. I'll see you over there.
Well done. Well, forgive me, but me and my men must return to our lives. Ah, seems like we failed to destroy the last of the moonshine.
Sure.
Would you like us to?
Well, I normally take it. For personal consumption, it's sort of part of the job. But I better get back home. Why don't I just take a jug or two and leave you boys the rest to show that there's no hard feelings on account of the war?
We are all Americans.
Of course. My cousin, Webster, he used to say some of us is not as American as others, if you know what I mean. Only I didn't quite. Come on, you degenerate, no-good, white trash, hillbilly piece of scum. I know you, Billy Lime.
Finally.
You've always been a piece
Finally.
of crap. Come on, move it.
We have a life
Move it.
on a land so stupid.
Okay.
Should I stash this somewhere near camp, boss?
Yes, show it to Hosea. I'm sure he can find a use for it. Bit of trouble back there, Arthur?
Ain't there always? From what they was yelling, I think they were the buyers.
Old Archibald didn't ask too many questions, so neither should we.
I ain't planning to.
That was worth the effort, though. Deputized and hiding in plain sight. These lawmen, these two families. I mean, I really think we can play this from all sides. It's got Hosea written all over it.
This is starting to sound like the young Dutch again.
What do you mean, young Dutch? I'm as strong as I have ever been. Hey, you know what? Why don't I race you back? Yeah.
Okay, you're on.
That's the spirit. Okay. On my word. Set, go! You never were much of a rider.
We'll see about that.
Look out!
I sure hope you ride fast.
knew you were quite so good at running away, Arthur.
Oh, I never knew age had slowed you down quite so much.
Well, time is a bastard. When you get to be my age, well, you'll know that better than anything. Be well. I had fun with you today. I was gonna say you're like a son to me. But you're more than that.
Easy. Whoa, whoa, easy, boy.
What's your problem? We can't support a drunk miss. Oh, go scratch